Hello everyone and welcome to my first tutorial series. In this tutorial we will be talking about the principles of how to make anime 2D characters or environments in a 3D program, which will be Blender in our case here, but the principles remain more or less the same, so if you are well aware of the program you are using, you will be able to apply the same principles there. So for starters, this is an intro video. I do not recommend skipping it because it will help you further understand what you will be doing throughout the series. Without further ado, first, to tackle a problem, we have to analyze it. So, what are the major differences between 2D and 3D mediums? Light, shadow, depth, outlines. Those are the very basic differences in which the eye can perceive whether what you are looking at is a 2D or a 3D object. First, let's look at the footage here of this bouncing ball and answer the question, is this a 2D or a 3D space? You might have thought this is a 2D animated scene, but that's not true. This is a 3D animated scene made in Blender, and the reason it looks so aesthetically flat and two-dimensional is mainly because of the way the light and shadow are interacting with the ball and the view in which it's presented. As you can see here, the shades are very well defined on the ball, almost as if it's drawn by hand, and the light space is just entirely unshaded with no additional tones. True defined values is something that can only be achieved in a 2D space. Arc System Works are the pioneers of shading 3D characters with an anime appeal, which they presented in their infamous video games like Guilty Gear X or Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, moving on to the next key factor, which is the outlines. You see, something that well defines 2D environments is that it usually has a contour around its shape. But there is a trick to it. Yes, you got it right. The outline is still visible despite the distance from the object, while that doesn't happen in 3D programs. That is another problem we should look into to achieve an authentic and convenient 2D look. Last but not lastly on the list of basics in achieving a 2D anime or stylized look is the depth. Now, you see, this will be even more tricky than outlines. Depth is not something that really exists in the 2D dimensional world. We only make an illusion of it. But in 3D programs, the access does exist. To put it in different words, if you met an experienced portrait artist before, they will tell you to stay still in front of them, and they too will not move their canvas an inch, even though we now have the technology of taking a picture in less than 1 second. So, why not just copy it from a picture? The reason for that is the way our eyes work in life is that it perceives things in a perspective view, hence you see things how it actually is. But in flat spaces like TV or mobile phones or paper, everything is portrayed differently. You see everything without a true depth to it, but an illusion of a depth. That concludes the main objectives we will achieve in this tutorial series. The introduction was a long one, but my main objective in this tutorial is to make every video as short but useful as possible, because no one likes to hear too many unnecessary details. In conclusions, we come to understanding. What we are doing is that we will rob the program of its third dimension. We will destroy everything 3D and make it artistically 2D and stylized, while maintaining the features that the 3D offers to animators and game developers as well. So tell me your thoughts in the comment section below and what you concluded from this. In the next video, we will dive more into technical details about how we can make the factors we mentioned earlier become applicable in Blender. Of course, if you are interested in what I offer here, don't forget to like and subscribe and check my work. Your support will help my channel offer you more information with more tutorials in the future. Thank you all, stay safe until next video.